Hi everyone, my name is Robert McConaughey, your host of the American Dream, showcasing the Central Coast. Coming to you today from downtown Paso Robles, California, where we get to showcase for you a glimpse of the lifestyle and culture that this community has to offer. In addition, we get a special all-access behind-the-scenes tour of Austin Hope Winery. Paso Robles is situated on the central coast of California, just south of San Francisco and north of Los Angeles. In addition, Paso Robles was recently named the #1 wine country destination by USA Today magazine readers, beating out both Napa and Sonoma County wineries. We hope you enjoyed our tour of downtown Paso Robles. Now, with all that being said, let's go do some wine tasting. As promised, we're joined today at Austin Hope Winery with the man himself, the visionary and entrepreneur for Austin Hope Wineries, Austin himself. Austin, thank you so much for joining us today. What was your vision and inspiration to start this winery here in Paso Robles, California?
That's a big question. It could be a long question. I think we were just lucky. Paso really didn't have a lot going on back in the day. It was just really a farm town is what it was. Decided with a 1996 vintage to create a what we called a Super Paso wine at the time, which was a red blend, which was a Triana Red, and we just jumped right in and away we went.
And a lot of people don't realize that Paso Robles has always been a largely agricultural community, but really agriculture in a different sense. It's only in the past 10, 15 years that the wine industry has really exploded. And how do you feel that all of this, the change in culture, wineries being more of a lifestyle?
Well, I mean, I think it's quite honestly, I think our family has helped propel that particular thing you're talking about. We take it for granted to a certain extent because we are farmers, we're from the ground, and this is what we do. And so we don't look at it as a lifestyle. We look at it as we farm wine grapes, we make wine, and then we distribute it across the world. So it's very humbling and very gratifying and makes me very proud to see what the region's grown up to be. We're showing the world Paso Robles, and that's exciting to me.
What is your guys' 2 flagship wines for your company that you think best exemplifies both the company and Paso Robles as a whole?
Triana Red was really our flagship wine that started what we did. Back then, table wine was considered cheap, right? But that's what you had to label it because we put different varieties into it. So we were also one of the first people to start blending Cabernet and Syrah together, which was not being really commonly done. And then with the Austin Hope Cabernet is obviously is inching towards becoming the flagship wine these days. To be candid, we wanted to create the standard for luxury Cabernet from Paso Robles, and that's what we set our sights to do. More importantly, our consumers liked it.
For you guys here, what would be your #1 takeaway that you hope that your patrons leave with after a session of wine tasting here at Austin Hope Wines?
I would hope that they leave here feeling 100% gratified if their experience in a multi-layered scenario, because I've always thought wine tasting is a bit odd, right? You walk into this big place and you walk up, and it's a bit intimidating, kind of socially, you don't know how to play. And so we try and take that out of the whole thing. So that's why we welcome you right away. We just want you to feel comfortable and be at home. And so these are the 2 wines that I would say are quintessential wines of Paso and for our family, for sure.
That's wonderful. And we thank you guys for taking the time to let us come visit with you today. And I appreciate you taking the time.
My pleasure.
Chatting with us. We'll do a toast and cheers to your American dream.